My name's Marion Hockley. I was born in Dagenham. I lived in Dagenham until I was 29, and then I moved to Barking, and I've been here ever since. Well, I married at 17, lived with my parents for the first year, with my husband, yeah, and then we got a council house in Dagenham, just up the road.
My name is Joy Harris. I've lived here in Dagenham all my life,
Yeah.
But I was born on the Beacon Tree estate. There was my mum and dad, and me and my brother. My brother was 7 years older than me. So my brother was born before the war, I was born after the war. My mum worked in Victor Foyles, which was on Ribble Road, and my dad had his own business. My dad was at a shop, he was a greengrocer, and I worked there every Saturday.
My name is Lorraine Ridley. I was born in at 105 Porters Avenue, Dagenham. I came along in August 62, and it was lunchtime, and my mum was cooking the dinner, evidently.
A lot of women didn't work in those days. My mum didn't work until I was about 9 or 10. She temporarily got a job, but then she became very ill because of the job. She inhaled acid fumes. So she was always at home, but I mean, we always helped with the housework.
We had an electric cooker, and Mum cooked from scratch every day, and it was usually meat, potato and 2 veg. So you would come home from school at lunchtime, have your dinner, and she used to go to work at 4:30. She worked in Stratford for British Rail, cleaning.
We had a boiler in the kitchen, which my mum used to boil the whites up in. But on a Friday night, my dad used to boil the beetroots in it for the shop. So she had no washing machine, nothing. She used to wash with a washing bowl. On reflection, I could say it must be extremely hard for her because she worked full time as well.
I mean, wash day was all day long. Heating water, putting it in the sink, using a washboard and scrubbing brushes, put that on the draining board, rinse it off, and most people had a mangle.
Mum only did washing on Mondays. It was a twin tub and it was a Hoover-matic. One side you had to boil the washing, the other side you span it. There'd be washing all over the floor all day. We couldn't really have her attention because she'd do that all day.
Even the first washing machine I ever saw, even that wasn't electric. That was at my sister's, and it was a cast iron box, and there you lifted up the lid, put the washing, the powder, the hot water in, and there was a paddle inside the lid connected to a lever outside the lid, and then of course it was haul the washing out into the sink to rinse it, put it through the mangle out on the line.
Priory Road, Nottingham, where they're testing new Persil.
It'd been in the drawer and it was quite grey. With one wash of the new Persil, super. I think that's absolutely fantastic.
It was a red colour Hoover. The bag was material. The dust used to come out of the material when you were hoovering, and it made a terrible noise.
Yeah, with a proper larder, council larder, with a cold slab on it. Don't remember us having a fridge. But then we had food daily, you see, because my dad had a shop and he sold dairy products and fruit and veg, so ours was all fresh.
When she got a fitted kitchen, which was in the 70s, it was orange. Before that, all she had to dish up and things was the larder that you pulled down the front and put your stuff on, and the bread would be in there.
I think that's the biggest thing that's changed my life as such. It was a company that came, knocked on the door, and you bought the fridge freezer full of food, and you paid weekly for it.
Mum didn't have any life really, and her only life was to get out and go to work, whereas I go to work to have a life.